and Norristown's got to find some way just to slow them down.
Hey, Kenrick is fired up. They're playing aggressive basketball. They're playing smart heads-up basketball.
Chickarone, no good. I'm sorry, that was Justin Doherty. Ken Cool hooks over 3 big men.
Make that a left-handed hook for Ken Cool from the baseline over 3 men taller than him.
Gallo hits.
Well, I tell you, Norristown can't get a break. They get a little bit of momentum with a big basket from Kenny Cool, and Gallo takes it right away from him with a baseline jumper.
Cool drives, jumper.
Ball's out of bounds on Ron Wells. It'll be Kenrick possession. 50-35 our score, 7:13 to play. I tell you, that Kenrick defense in the third quarter is what turned this game around, or opened it up anyway. There was nothing to turn around. Kenrick's led all the way. Davis misses the shot. Ron Wells comes away with it for Norristown. He's got a 3-on-1. Darian Smith, basket's good. Norristown, they have the press. It's a light press. They get it up to Doherty. 6:33 to play in the game. It's 50-37.
Cool with a little bit of acting there. Hull.
Looked like a missed call there. Eddie Hull drove the lane. Looked like he was hacked on the arm, but no call. Norristown possession as the ball goes out of bounds off of Eddie Hull's hand. Frank Arena re-enters the ball game to replace Darian Smith. 50-37. Well, if you're Tom Keogh, you want your squad to slow up the tempo of this ball game. Ron Wells, nice shot for Ron Wells. Wells now with 8 points here in the second half. 15 on the night. Nice play by Rob Haynes. Nice aggressive basketball by Haynes coming out from that low area to tip that pass out of bounds. Bishop Kenrick, of course, retains control. 11-point lead for the Knights. Cool with a steal. Doherty gets it back. Oh, I'll tell you, Norristown just can't get a break. They play good defense that time, forced Doherty to change his shot. He loses the handle, and then 4 of them kick it out of bounds. Eddie Scott won't go. Rebound by Wells. What a rebounder Ron Wells is.
Wells loses control to Scott.
And Eddie Scott converts the basket.
Steal by Hall again. I don't know, Jeff, they're rushing the inbounds pass, and I don't see any reason to rush it. Well, they only have 5.5 minutes left, down by 13, but they're rushing that inbounds pass, and
Morris Davis.
Steal. No foul on Hull, but Ron Wells follows it up. Cole stripped Jim Davis and gets the basket.
We've got a timeout on the court. Tom Keogh wisely calls timeout. It is now a 9-point ball game, and the Eagles seem to have come alive, doing the same things that Bishop Kenrick has done all night. Playing aggressive full court pressure, playing tough on those inbounds passes, and they converted to 2 easy baskets. Wells and Cool came away with those 4 points. Those are 4 big points. It's 52-43. The Knights up on top. And Ron Wells has 17 points here tonight for Norristown. But that individual performance of Ron Wells has got to be overshadowed by the team effort of Bishop Kenrick. They are playing very well as a squad and very evenly balanced as far as scoring is concerned. I like Tom Kehoe's squad this year. They're fast, they're quick, smart, very aggressive on defense. Well, John Cresswell can't be thrilled with what he's seen here tonight, but I'm sure he would say it's a matter of experience, court time, giving these fellas a chance to play together for a while. I'd like to remind you folks that the Eagles will be home again on Friday, December 12th. Their first league contest against Pennsbury High School. JV starts at 6:30 here at the Norristown High Gymnasium, varsity at 8 o'clock. Their next home game will be December 19th, also a Friday, against Ben Salem. Once again, 6:30 and 8 o'clock.
Almost a steal by Frank Arena.
They dribble on the end line that time.
By Mike Kopech. Turns the ball over to Norristown. Forrest Davis will bring the ball up.
Could be a big play. Davis presses the ball down court, loses the handle. Norristown ball. Eddie Hall went crazy for that ball. Kicked it out of bounds. Forrest Davis looks like a man possessed, doesn't he? A lot of intensity out there on the floor. This place is alive. Cool looks for help. Davis with the long jumper. Oh, won't go. Wells with the rebound. Foul on the play. Eddie Scott maneuvering in there for position, fouls Rob Haynes.
And that was Scott's fourth foul with 4:14 left to go in the fourth quarter.
They bring it back to Forrest. Eddie Hall, oh my. Eddie Hall did a hurdle job over the Norristown bench. I wonder if he's on the gymnastics team too. Forrest Davis penetrates, and the basket's good off the glass.
Nice move there. Davis found the hole, took it straight in.
7-point game. Scott won't go, gets his own rebound. Shot won't go. Rebound by Ron Wells. Wells has Frank Arena. Drops to Davis. Davis in again. Oh, won't go. Rebound by Ed Scott. Oh, it could have cut it to 5.
Had Eddie Hall wide open up court. They just couldn't see him. Off Jim Davis. Knockdown ball in midcourt.
That would happen right in front of us. That was a close call here. The Kenrick fans on this side didn't like it. The Norristown fans love it. 3:36 to play in this ball game. It's 52-45. Bishop Kenrick out on top. Norristown has run off 7 of the last 9 points. Wells almost loses the handle. He takes it to the baseline. He looks for a turnaround. It's not there. He takes it anyway. The basket's good. Offensive foul. No basket. No hoop for Ron Wells. My goodness. He's called for an offensive foul. He pushed off before he got that shot in the air. 3:22 to play in this ball game. Foul on Forrest Davis. Forrest had a word or two for the official there. The official didn't particularly care for it. Blocking foul on Davis. Doesn't call a T, but I think if Forrest makes another comment, he might get one. 3:12 to play in this ball game. It's a 7-point night advantage.
And Jim Davis will be at the line.
Packed house here at the Norristown High Gymnasium to watch this crosstown rivalry. Jimmy Davis with one. Very important first end of that 1-and-1, or front end.
Howard Ford comes into the ball game for Frank Arena.
Shot won't go for Ken Cool, in and out, no good, and the Knights come away with the rebound with a 9-point lead, 54-45. Davis, spin move, shot won't go. Howard Ford puts it behind his back, won't go. Forrest Davis comes away with it. He feeds Ron Wells. Hull with a quick hand, changes the shot. Davis has it, he puts up a shot, won't go. Eddie Scott the rebound. 2:30 to play. The outlet goes to Kopech. Shot won't go. Ron Wells, he's stripped of the ball. Jump ball.
They don't go to Norristown on the change on the possession roll.
Get a little bit fast and furious here in these closing moments. It's a 9-point lead still. Kenny Cool, he'll take the shot, won't go. Kopech the rebound. Kenny Cool fights for the board, he comes in and he's a foul called on Cool. Reaching in.
That was Cool's 4th foul.
2:10 to play in this game. Still a 9-point lead for the Knights.
So now 2 men in there for Norristown with 4 fouls, Ken Cool and Howard Ford, and Eddie Scott for Kenrick with 4 fouls. Mike Kopech at the line. Kopech rolls in the first.
Mike Kopech now with 11 points in this game. And he's the leading scorer tonight for the Knights.
Kopech, 2 big free throws toward the Wells.
Wells. A foul on the play. Ronnie Wells fouled in the act of shooting. It's an 11-point lead again for the Knights. And Norristown trimmed that lead to 7.
With 2 minutes left, Frank Gallo comes in for Eddie Scott. And the Norristown fans begin to leave. Ron Wells at the line.
Organized.
Ron Wells, the big free throw. Wells misses his second. Rebound by Kopech. Kicks it away, stolen by Davis.
Everybody left at once. All of one persuasion.
That time it was Eddie Hall on the foul, and Forrest Davis will be out the line.
1-1 for Davis.
1:54 left, a 10-point game. Kenrick out.
That's Howard Ford's 5th, I believe. He's out of the game. Ford will leave the contest. It's a 10-point game, folks. 56-46, as Walt just told you. 1:49 to play. Things don't look good right now for the Norristown. Norristown Eagles. If you're a Knights fan, it's been a great game. The Knights have led since they took advantage 3-2 early in this ball game. Was it 3-2 they went ahead? They've certainly led since early in this ball game.
Kopech at the line. Kopech's been really handling that pressure from the line well.
Kopech, 12 points tonight.
A lot of crucial free throws down the stretch, and he's hit them. Shooting his second, and misses that. Wells with the rebound.
You jinxed him.
I tried. Hall with the steal. Hall right on in. Jeff Call's traveling, but Hall gets a basket.
Unfortunately, it doesn't matter what I call.
You're not wearing the stripes, huh?
That's right. Davis misses the shot, but Ron Wells with a nice rebound. Bank shot off the glass. Ron Wells now with 20 points tonight.
Hall coast to coast, puts it off left-handed and good. Rob Payne's inbound pass hits Stan Brown in the back and rolls out of bounds.
Well, with 1:09 to play, it doesn't look too good here, folks. Yes.
Brown stripped by Davis. Davis to Gallo. Gallo behind his back unintentionally. Misses the shot. Tip. Kenrick ball.
That ball goes out of bounds off the legs of Kenny Cool. Rob Haynes tried to save that ball at the last moment. And the Kenrick fans all standing here jubilantly. I tell you what, Walt, when these two teams play in the Triangle Club tournament over the Christmas holidays, you can bet there's going to be a fired-up contest if they should happen to meet in the finals of that competition.
Doherty misses. Wells rebounds. Right on in, stripped by Davis, but they call the foul.
Jimmy Davis called for the foul with 31 seconds to play.
Doesn't really matter, but that was Davis' second foul. Coach Cresswell calls timeout.
Norristown cheerleaders out on the court. 13-point lead now for Bishop Kenrick, 61-48. Well, I think I'm going to be pretty close on the score. Except Bishop Kenrick's going to win this ball game big instead of the way I thought it would go, with Norristown up on top by 12 or so. 31 seconds to play. Once again, folks, Norristown begins league action next week. That's December 12th, Friday night, here at home against Pennsbury High School. They're home again on December 19th against Ben Salem, and then they're home for the Triangle Club tournament on Sunday and Monday, December 27th and 29th. Pardon me, Saturday and Monday, not Sunday. Saturday and Monday, the 27th and 29th. Then they're not home again here until January 9th when they play Council Rock.
Kenrick fans spell her name.
I'm very impressed.
They liked it.
Wells can't make either of them. A foul on the play against Kenny Cool, I believe. Nice little dribble that time by Ed Hall, although not of the basketball variety.
We can't get out of shape. Gotta stay in shape for soccer. comes out for Frank Arena.
28 seconds to play. We're never going to get this game over with.
Gallo makes the first.
Norristown fans have been emptying out here for the last 5 or 6 minutes. Nobody from the Bishop-Kenrick side has left yet, however. They're excited, and they're going to stay to savor this victory. 2 substitutions now for the Knights. Jackie Bruni, number 11, and number 21, John Dugan, enter the ball game.
Gallo misses the second one. Brown up court. Brown layup looks good.
Also in the ball game for Bishop-Kenrick, number 43, Earl Kelly. Dugan with the ball. Stanley Brown follows him up. Dugan from the free throw line. Shot won't go. Dugan follows his own shot. Doherty's got the ball. There was a foul call, but the officials will wave it off. Ball game's over. Final score is 62-50. And Bishop-Kenrick, a 12-point victory over the favored Norristown Eagles. And Walt, I was very impressed by the performance tonight of the Golden Knights of Bishop-Kenrick. We'll be back in just a moment with a wrap-up from this evening's ball game. Final score 62-50. The Bishop-Kenrick Knights took it wire to wire, Walt. Big win here for them. The first game of the season. They defeat the Norristown Eagles by 12 big points. I'll tell you, I'm impressed by Bishop-Kenrick, and I'm unimpressed by Norristown. The Knights played aggressive defense. Eddie Hull and Jimmy Davis especially. They were all over the court tonight. I was just saying to one of the Norristown teachers here, Dave DeLuca, before we went on the air, that so many times Norristown failed to even bring the ball up across midcourt because Kenrick, with that full court pressure, was ripping the ball right out of their hands before they even touched the ball in the inbounds pass. And those easy points, those easy conversions are what knocked Norristown out of this ball game in the second half. At the half, it was only a 3-point advantage, 30-27. Kenrick blew the game open in the third quarter when they went up by 15, 48-33. This game winding up a 12-point win for Kenrick. The big part of the game was in the third quarter.
Well, they did really open up in the third quarter, and the second quarter pretty much belonged to Norristown. Norristown showed some ability of their own to press, but the third quarter they had troubles passing. They were losing the ball, and Kenrick took advantage of that.
Well, I think the bright spot, looking at the positives here tonight, Rob Haynes. I thought he played a pretty decent game for a center position. The first time he's ever been in that situation, really, in a varsity contest. He played some limited action last year, but with Theron Ellis, how many times are you going to get in to play center? I thought Haynes played well. He was a good rebounder, especially in the first half. He was effective. Not big scorer tonight, but I don't think John Cresswell expects that. Some lowlights. Well, let me stay on the highlights. Ron Wells. Ron Wells scored 20 points, played very well. He had his fair share of rebounds. I thought he played a good game. Some lowlights, Stanley Brown. Stanley Brown left early in this ball game, wound up with only 3 points. His ball control was not superb, folks. I'm not going to criticize the young man. It's early in the season. The season has just begun. This was a very high-pressure, high-intensity game. We have to give this team a chance to mature, to play a little bit better. This is early in the season. You can't judge a team by their first game, especially such an emotional game as Bishop-Kenrick. Any other highlights or lowlights for you for the Eagles?
Well, I think not highlights or lowlights, but I think Brown's going to get on track. I do. I think he's got the potential, and I still think the strength of their guard. They've shown a benefit from Rob Haynes, and I'm sure Coach Cresswell is happy with that. But I still think once their guards get on track, they'll beat a lot more teams.
I agree. And Ken Cool played well tonight from the guard position. Norristown was just battling uphill all night tonight. Bishop-Kenrick got out early in this ball game, and the Eagles never did bring it back to tie this ball game. They got as close as 3 points, as close as 1 point just before the end of the first half, but Kenrick blew it open in the third quarter. A big win for the Knights. To run down the scoring for you for the Bishop-Kenrick Knights, a leading scorer for them, Mike Kopech, 13 points, 13 quiet points. It seemed like every time you turned around, Mike Kopech had 2 more points, 4 more points. He played well tonight for Tom Kehoe. Following Kehoe down the line, Eddie Scott with 12 points, a good performance for him. Jim Davis and Eddie Hull with 10 points apiece from the guard position. Give those two young men credit. They played very well tonight, especially on defense. And a lot of those 10 points for both of them came on those quick turnovers that they got, stealing the ball on the inbounds passes. Rounding out the scoring for Bishop Kenrick, 8 points. Frank Gallo off the bench at the center position. Anthony Chickarone, 6 points. And Justin Doherty with 3. For Norristown.
Okay, Ron Wells, as we said, had 20 points. Ken Cool, also from the guard position, 12. Forrest Davis off the bench with 6. Played a pretty good game tonight. Rob Haynes from center scores 4. And Darian Smith, Stanley Brown each scored 3. Howard Ford scores 2 and showed good backup point guard potential.
Well, I think that you listen to that scoring, that's kind of indicative of how this game went. Extremely balanced attack from the Bishop Kenrick Knights. They played good basketball all the way around. No one person dominated for them. Everybody got into the scoring act. For Norristown, a big show from Ron Wells, but certainly not enough to carry this team. Really not much output at all from the rest of the lineup. Norristown has a long way to go this season. They haven't played yet. Any league contest. They've got Pennsbury coming up December 12th. They've got Ben Salem on December 19th. It's going to be an interesting season for Norristown, especially in league play. I think they've got a chance, especially if they mature a bit as a team. I enjoyed tonight's game. I would like to thank the Norristown Area School District for producing this program for us, Mr. Sam Galbraith for producing and directing, Patty Logan for her expert camera work, Ms. Andrea Fry for her great statistics at courtside, and Walt, I'd like to thank you for helping out. The absence of Alan Raleigh, I'm sure, was not missed by anyone but his mother. And Alan, we say hello to you at home. Hopefully you'll be with us the next time, and we'll use the old 3-mic setup. For Walt Fry, I'm Jeff Brandon. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time on the Norristown High Cable Channel. Cool. Thank you.